We spend enormous amounts of energy decoding angel numbers, tracking vibrational frequencies, and trying to manifest our ideal realities. This culture treats the entire cosmos like a massive celestial slot machine. Viewing the universe as a personal fulfillment center creates a persistent state of psychological anxiety. Every failed promotion or broken relationship becomes a personal indictment, proof that you have somehow fallen out of alignment with the energy of the world. This mindset represents a literal regression to medieval superstitious thinking. It simply swaps ancient deities for the word energy, while maintaining the exact same transactional loop of offering thoughts and rituals in exchange for favors. The harder we try to decipher a grand, personalized plan for our lives, the more exhausted we become. That exhaustion persists because the universe is not attempting to speak to us. The 17th century philosopher Baruch Spinoza identified the root of this anxiety as the final cause fallacy. Spinoza observed that we are born ignorant of the true mechanical causes of natural events, yet we remain acutely conscious of our own desires. Because human beings act with an end goal in mind, we project that same intentionality onto everything we see. We falsely assume that nature operates as we do, aiming its events towards specific targets for our benefit. Francis Bacon described this cognitive flaw as an enchanted glass, a mirror that distorts reality by reflecting our own human nature back at us. We take indifferent physical events and color them with human motives. Looking at the stars and demanding to know the reason behind a personal struggle is a search for an answer that doesn't exist. You are simply staring into a distorted reflection of your own ego. This historical engraving highlights a radical shift in thought. Notice the figures precisely measuring fluids in these glass tubes. They represent humanity measuring raw physical mechanics. These geometric lines and mathematical labels illustrate a reality governed by rigid physical laws, revealing a cosmos stripped of divine mood. Immanuel Kant codified this shift into a philosophical rule. He argued that for human experience to even be possible, reality must be bound by absolute, unbreakable laws of cause and effect. Everything that happens is the necessary result of a preceding condition. In this framework, spontaneous intervention is impossible. There are no guardian angels adjusting the path, and no magic course corrections. There is only the unstoppable, heavy sequence of A causing B. We occupy a blind, unfeeling equation, an indifferent system flawlessly executing its own mechanical logic. Spinoza envisioned God or nature as an infinite, interconnected system. It possesses no personality, makes no moral judgments, and sends zero signs. To prove this, Spinoza proposed a scenario where a stone falls from a roof and strikes a man below, while the superstitious mind immediately asks why the universe wanted to punish him. The truth is entirely mechanical. As these vectors show, the collision resulted from a convergence of wind speed, gravity, and random trajectory. Tracing these vectors backward reveals an infinite chain of prior causes, wind pressure changes stemming from ocean temperatures. This infinite web leaves no room for destiny. Spinoza warned that asking why this happened to you leads only to the sanctuary of ignorance. In a mechanical universe, the only valid question is how. The belief that the universe is teaching you lessons through hardship traps the mind in passive emotions. You become enslaved to a cycle of hoping for good omens and fearing bad ones. Mental freedom begins with the acceptance of strict necessity. You must accept that the world functions as a machine that operates independently of your desires. Viewing reality like these interlocking gears allows for objective analysis. If a project fails, you stop looking for cosmic signs and start looking for the specific mechanical flaw in your strategy. You treat the problem as a physical gear that simply needs to be realigned. Success and failure function as standard system outputs. They represent the objective results of a specific chain of physical and logical causes, completely detached from cosmic judgment. The universe is entirely indifferent to your existence. That absolute indifference is the exact thing that frees you to stop decoding the world and start becoming the rational architect of your own life.